Good morning. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a hard-hitting melody, probably for somebody like a little baby, a little Dirk, a little G. Go ahead and tickle that like button. We're gonna get straight into it. Let's get it. So the first thing that we got is a piano from Contact called the Grandeur, and this piano is very nice. I'm pretty sure that I always use the ultra bright grand preset sound for melodies that's like gonna be for like a hard kind of vibe, pretty much. So this is the melody that I laid out, and it sounds like this. So yeah, we got that, and it might look a little bit complicated, but like I always say, once you break it down to Legos, it's gonna be easy. All right. So right now we in A sharp minor, and it's just like kind of going down the scale pretty much. So to make something similar, right, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So let's say I want to start in F minor, right? First I'm gonna start with an F note. All right, so we got F right here. I'm gonna go down. All right, now let's go down to like a C. Okay, we got that. That sounds very gushy. All right, now let's lay out like the top melody. So this one, if you're doing something similar to the original melody, then let's say I want to grab like two notes to make a chord. So a C sharp. Now let's go down. I'm gonna take this and then let's do this. Hiya. Okay, so wow, and then I want to get like a note that's not in the scale, so probably gonna make one of these alright, we got that. Now next we're gonna go to the top melody to make it kind of come together even more. So let's say I want to Alright, now let's copy this over. Okay, you gonna copy it over? Now we're gonna go to the bass notes and add some rhythm to it. Alright, now we're gonna go to the top melody and then add some variations so it's not just too monotonous. Alright, now we're gonna take this whole thing, press Alt R to randomize it. Not too much, just a good amount with the bipolar preset. Yeah, you're gonna get all that, alright? Now let's pitch it down to like D sharp minor and see what we get. Yeah. All right, so yeah, that's what we got for the melody, and it sound good, don't it? Nope. So for the effects, first we got on the EQ to cut out a good amount of the low mids, because when it comes to pianos, it can definitely get a little bit too boomy in there. Then we boost some of that good stuff for real. Next we got a delay on the 8 preset just to give it a little bit of some rhythm to it. And of course, you gotta have that reverb with some rhyme in it. That's what we do. Next, it's pretty much smooth selling from here. And now it's just gonna be mostly layering, yeah? So next, we got a Rose at a Expand with the Soft Mark II, which is probably one of my favorite ones to use at a Expand. And like I said, it's just layering, so it's the exact same melody, just without the bass notes, and that's what it sounds like. For that one, got on a pretty much the same effects as a piano, but instead we have a chorus, which I always use a chorus for my Rhodes. Got that free one with Magic Switch, and yeah, easy. The good thing about layering too is that you can pretty much like switch up like the sound and the beat so that you're not using the same melody, but you're not using the same sound, so it's gonna have different vibes to it. Like sometimes I might play with the piano by itself or just a rose by itself. You know, it all depends on how I feel for real. So then next we're gonna layer it again, bruh. Like come on now, bruh. We got this warmth pad, which I use this a lot because it sounds very full, if that makes sense. It usually fills out that like the mid frequency, so I love it a lot. This one sounds very warm, hence the name. But yeah, it sounds like this. For that one, I just use the stereo enhancer to make it sound a little bit more wide, and yeah, it's very simple. Like I said, bro, making these melodies, you know, I feel like the hardest thing is just getting that first melody down, and once you get that down, it's pretty much like I said, smooth selling. So next we layer again, and this time I found like a weird sound at an analog lab. I think that, you know, it's good to experiment with different sounds. Like you never know what you're gonna get for real. So pretty much like I found like this is like, it's like a little lead slash like pluck slash like key at an analog lab. To be honest, I don't know what it is for real, but it sounds weird. But I'm like, you know what, I could probably play with this. So it sounds like this at first, and then I added on some effects to it. So we got that, but then I added on first a halftime. They got the halftime right there. Then I have on a guitar rig 6 on this arpeggiator type of preset. Pretty much I went to the sequence slash loop. I know you probably can't see it because my OBS doesn't show it, but pretty much it's a guitar rig and it says mash it up. So if you got a guitar rig, then go to the mash it up preset and you won't be disappointed. Okay, we have an EQ on the telephone preset and then some reverb. So with all that, right, it sound like this. Yeah. It sounds very. Next, we get into the violins because you gotta have the violins for the hard beats. Okay, so we got Contact, and I went to the session strings bank on sustain preset. Pretty much like I played it like a little bit of an accent, and yeah, it's what it sounds like. Yeah, it's gonna sound very good when played with the other instruments. I wanted to kind of be like almost like an ensemble, so that's why I kind of filled up, like I copy and pasted this like 4 times for like up to the highs, down to the lows, just to make it sound even more dramatic. So for that one, just some ROM with some reverb, and then pan a little bit to the right. Then we gotta add some bells for a little bit of an accent. So I went to Nexus and I grabbed this little Baza BP Diva thing. I don't know what David means for real, but it sounded good. So pretty much I played like a little bit of a counter melody to the piano, and yeah, it sounded like this. Yeah, I didn't want anything too crazy. Like I didn't want to overcomplicate my melody, so that's why I kind of grabbed like a little bit of a simpler sound, and just let out like a very basic melody. Like this is very basic, very simple, and but I still think that it works good as a counter melody to the actual melody. So for that one, just the EQ, cut out a lot of the lows, you know. Then we gotta get into the bass, because you know I love to add motherfucking synth basses to my melodies. So we got this bass out of Analog Lab from this R&B bank, and I know it's R&B, but this bass is like fire for real. Like I'm like, dang, I'm about to bust up. Pretty much we got this bass right here, and it sounds like this. Nothing to explain there, very easy. For that one, just I add on a decapitator to make it sound a little bit more beefy. And yeah, now to make it sound even more like some little Durkish, Polo G-ish, little babyish type stuff. Yeah, so we got this vocal out of the FL Cloud, and I'm not gonna lie, FL Cloud, it's becoming a new splice for real. They be having some low-key Yoda sounds in there for real, for real. So I got this sound, something like this.
Can't you see the shine in my eyes? What you say, so many lies. I wanna feel you closer, closer. You are my favorite person. We can set the water fire, but I'm so tired.
For that one, I don't want to, regular EQ. For that telephone effect, some delay on 8, nothing too crazy, then some reverb, which, like I said, I use this preset on all my vocals. EQ, delay, and reverb works all the time. Then we got this don't matter, it's just a little transition, but this right here. So I also got something from the FL Cloud. I got this little like marching band thing that sound like this. Then I layered that with another percussion loop that sound like this. I feel like just having like some hard hitting percussion in the background will definitely make the melody sound a lot harder and just more, epic for real. So that's the melody right there. So the melody in full, sound like this.
Can't you see the shine in my eyes? What you say, so many lies. I wanna feel you closer, closer. You are my favorite person. We can set the water fire, but I'm so tired.
So yeah, that's the melody right there, fam. So thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you liked it, learned something from it, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow my Instagram at @TLRon. Let me know what you want to see next. Yeah, make sure you're drinking your water, staying healthy, and yeah, that's about it for real. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace.